How's it going, everybody? Today I'm going to talk about Aventon bikes. I'm going to talk about 4 of their bikes, see how they're different from each other, which one is the right one for you, and also talk about how they're quite similar. All right? Okay, so you're shopping around, you're getting close to purchasing an e-bike, a commuter adventure e-bike, and you've looked at Aventon, a little confused at their lineup, and I'm here to explain to you the nuances between each model. But first, I'd like to say that all the bikes I'm going to talk about, 4 bikes, are all under 2 grand, so they offer tremendous value. 2 grand is a lot of money, but for e-bikes these days, that's pretty darn good. You know, this can be a car replacement, and for sure you're going to ride this quite a bit, and it's got great resale value as well. The second thing is the quality is there. This is not a cheap brand. They've been around in business for a while offering good value. They really up their quality. This is, I would say, version 2, version 3 already of their offerings, and they're really learned a lot in the past few years of doing consumer direct. So quality control is amazing. They don't want to obviously deal with you shipping the bike back, but the package comes to you perfectly packed. Instructions, tools are all there. About an hour and a half of assembly, and if you have any problems, they have videos and they have people on the phone ready to talk to you. All right, so those are the main similarities between them. What I'm going to talk about, starting from my left to right, is the Aventon Soltera, a simple bike, a light bike, about 42 pounds. It's a single speed, $13.99 for this one, a special purpose bike, and it might be the right for the young athlete and you folks. This one is the Aventan Pace 500, $16.99 for this one. This is the all-arounder, kind of the sweet spot bike, and I'll tell you why. And this one is the Sinch, $17.99 for this one. This one is a special purpose folding bike. So if you need to tuck it in the office, get it on the bus or inside your car, or traveling, this is a very special purpose bike, and it does it quite well. $17.99 for the Sinch. And the last one, which is out in the field right now, is the Aventan Adventure. This is the kind of the SUV of bikes. If you don't know exactly what you want, you're not you're going to go off-road, but you want that security blanket, the Aventan Adventure is the right one. $19.99 for that one. It's kind of the Toyota 4Runner, the Jeep 4-wheel drive that can go anywhere. All right. So again, I'll talk about from beginning on how they're different. So the Soltera is the cheapest, $13.99, and the lightest. So they made a special mission to make a no-frills bike, because a lot of them get very heavy with a motor and the battery. They said, why don't we make it light, simple, keep it simple, and we can come up with around a 40-pound bike, complete with pedals and computer and everything. So there it is. The range is about the same, amazingly so, about 40 miles. All of them have about 40 miles of range, regardless of battery and power, and that's because it's efficient and light. It expects you to work a little bit, especially when the going gets hilly. How they can get away with single speed, they have a geared version of this, by the way, but how they can get away with single speed is they've come to the realization that we need gears so we can get high speed but get up to speed as well. So we shift gears from a stop getting to 20 or 20 plus miles an hour, right? But a motor can take care of that. It can get you up to speed. So they said, let's just give you one heavy gear. Also, when you have rolling hills, you need gears, right? So you go super slow and crawl up a hill. This one says, okay, got a motor, we can get up some hills, not super slow. You're gonna have to boogie up that hill, but the motor is powerful. It'll help you up. So that's the Soltera, special purpose machine. If you're a young person, city living, you need to carry it into your apartment or something. You're a student, you don't want something so expensive, you want something that looks cool. You're an athlete anyway, but you want to be able to go 10, 15 miles on a whim. Soltera might be the right one for you. Okay, the Pace 500 is the all-arounder. You know, this is kind of the one-size-fits-all bike. It is the most comfortable, nice upright position, comfortable handlebars, hydraulic brakes, tires that grip well in road as well as dirt. Very comfortable seat. It even has these rubber shock absorbers right here on the seat, and it's really efficient for the task at hand, which is just tooling around city errands, commuting, just getting fit and whatnot. I love this bike, the Pace 500. When I cruise around the neighborhood, 5-10 miles, this is the one I get. The Sinch right here is the folding one. You know, they've had to put a lot of engineering, architecture, heavy stuff, hinges to make this thing possible. So it gets heavy. 67 pounds, I believe, is the weight of this one. So it's a little harder to lift. You just want to roll it around. Big fat tires, but it does accomplish the difficult task of folding. You fold it out in like 30 seconds. Amazing, this one. So the last one is the Aventure. So it's the, like I said, the SUV, fat tires on that one, big power, 1100 watts peak, can go to 28 miles an hour. And so that one, if you want to go just exploring, beach, mountain, you want something in your RV that you can take out from your base camp, the Aventan Adventure is the one. So there you go. All of them have a throttle. They can get you now from zero, get you up to speed. They all work with pedal assist. They're all hub motors, you know, so the simplest architecture but reliable machines, and integrated lights on a couple of them. This one has integrated lights, and this one as well, also the Adventure. The only one that doesn't have integrated lights is the Sinch, and that's because it's folding. It's a little more difficult to get that done. So there you go. I hope that helps you out with your Aventon. For me personally, my kids love this one. You know, that's the college bike. But for me, I love the Pace 500. Whenever I want to get around, this one it just fits the bill of a cruiser e-bike for me. Thanks a ton.